Hi guys, it's Joe here from Rufioh. Apologies if there's any noise in the background. We're recording at our nice new store, nice location, plenty of space, all the good stuff. So as you'll notice, there's a bit of a different backdrop, but we've got some of the old characters back. We've got Brandy B back for some Noble Knight profiling.
Jank as usual.
Jank as usual. And how did it perform today?
About as expected. I won a single game.
Single game.
Against Strikers though, so counts for something.
What is against Strikers? That's a pretty good win, to be fair.
It was a really good game, and then everything else just went absolutely terrible.
Noble Knight's a weird one, isn't it? Because I think when it goes off, it's actually okay. Like once it gets going, it's fine.
When it goes off, it's okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't get any more than that. The problem is, you're kind of setting up turn one to then do an OTK the next turn.
It's kind of
the deck just can't play going second.
Yeah.
Your deck's got like 12 bricks in it with the Noble Arms. And you don't have back row space for traps. So it's just doomed to fail, but you can have some fun with it.
It's a good fun deck.
I've made this as consistent as I can. So.
And just go from there, yeah.
It's got a basic combo, which you can pull off.
Combos?
Yeah. There's a 2-card version, and then there's the 2-card with the extender.
Just don't hit five summons.
Yeah, just don't open 5 Noble Arms.
Right, cool. So we'll get stuck into profile, alright?
Excellent.
Let's do that. So you'll have to bear with me here, folks. Just a little bit of adjusting. Right, that looks good.
Cool.
Right, fire away.
So, starting off with the Noble Knights, we have Freeman Drought. When you summon it, it starts out as a normal light monster.
Yep.
When it becomes equipped with a Noble Arm, it's a Dark level 5 effect monster. And you can destroy the equipped Noble Arm to summon a Noble Knight from deck. This is your opener. You will always search for this or summon this from your deck. And if you don't see this, you're going to lose the game, unfortunately.
Did you say it switches attribute?
Yeah.
Is that relevant?
It sort of. Noble Knight is just the world's jankiest thing in existence. There's a card called Lady of the Lake, which no one should ever play. You reduce the level of a level 5 Dark Warrior on your field to summon it from your grave, and then you go into the level 5 Synchro, but you should not play those cards.
Okay, right. So
only time it comes up. The level is important because you've got a rank 4 king and rank 5 king.
Right.
But yeah, other than that. And the reason it's a normal monster on the field is so that you can summon, say, Lancelot from your hand by tributing it, but that very rarely comes off.
Oh, okay.
But it's a thing you should remember. Like, they can't Veiler it as soon as you normal summon it because it's a normal monster.
Yeah.
I believe that's how that works.
Okay, alright. Yeah. We'll go with that.
Yeah. Next, we have Three Brothers.
Okay.
So, his effect on normal summon is to summon up to 2 Noble Knight monsters from your hand. So it's like a Super Goblinberg.
Yeah.
And its second effect, you can shuffle 3 Noble Knight or Noble Arms card from your grave into your deck and draw a card.
Oh, nice. So is it like a Disciples?
Yeah. It can shuffle itself in and it can summon itself from its hand. And it's not hard once per turn on either its effects. So it's really good to just keep cycling through your cards.
And you can set up your big Xyz from there and stuff like that.
Yeah. You don't have to run too many Noble Arms because you'll dump most of them with Assault. And then if you need to use her effect again, put them back in. And also, you can put in your extra deck monsters back in, so you don't need to run a whole lot of them. Next, we have Free Custonin. So he summons himself from your hand if you control a noble monster equipped with a noble arm.
Okay. He was the new one that was printed, right? Like the newer one.
Yeah. He's part of the new wave.
Okay.
He's well, him and his Xyz form are the only ones I use at the moment. Oh, Ivan actually as well.
Okay.
His second effect, if he's used for the summon of a Synchro, Xyz, or Link Noble Knight monster, you can perform an additional normal summon of a Noble Knight monster.
Yeah.
Which is really good for keeping you getting monsters on the field, especially with brothers, because it's not hard once per turn. You can use his effect multiple times and just keep getting out Noble Knight monsters.
Okay, cool.
Next we have Free Gawain. He special summons himself while you control a light normal monster. So again with Madrout and Balls as well, they're normal monsters as long as they're not equipped. So this is sort of like just another extender along with Custom. As long as you see Madrout, a Noble Arm, or a way to get to either of those, and an extender such as these, you've got the full combo, where you can end on a king with 3 equips, 2 of the trap set.
That's pretty good.
That's what you want to do.
To be fair, do you know what? One thing I will say about these, I really like the artwork on them.
Oh, the art.
The artwork's so cool.
You'll see later, especially with the reprinted cards in the Prismatic Secret, they're absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah. It's a shame they platinumed them all from the beginning, wasn't it?
It's a shame. No, it's a shame they didn't carry on making them. Next we got the one Boars.
Yep.
So like with Madrout, he's a normal until you equip him with Noble Arm. His effect, you reveal 3 Noble Arms cards from your deck. One of them gets added to your hand, and the other 2 get sent to the grave.
Okay.
And most of the time, you're going to be either showing 3 of the trap, or 2 of the trap and 1 of Guinevere.
Yeah.
Because the trap, well, I'll show you later with the effects, but it's absolutely insane if you have it in your hand or in the grave.
Okay. So you don't mind it going to the grave then? It's absolutely fine.
No, and the same with Guinevere. She equips from hand or grave, so it doesn't matter.
Ah, okay, cool.
Next we have Ivan. He's what you'll go into if you didn't open the extender with Madrout. When he's equipped with a Noble Arm, you summon a token, and you'll use that for Assault. It's a warrior token. So
And this is another one of the newer prints, right?
Yeah, this is part of the new wave.
Okay,
So
sure.
if you open Madrout and an extender, you don't need to summon this from deck. You'll summon Boars,
Okay.
and then that gives you your full combo. But if you don't, you'll summon Ivan. Ivan will summon a token when the Noble Arm gets re-equipped to him. Because Madrout pops the Noble Arm he's equipped with someone from deck.
Okay.
And then you'll end on a rank 4 king instead of a rank 5 king. And you won't have any of your traps. But it's better than ending on just a Sold and a Noble Knight monster.
Sure.
Next we have one Lancelot, and I'm not going to pronounce any of the ones that are impronounceable, such as him. It's like Lancelot or something.
It's a bit weird.
Yeah. So he, like I was saying earlier, he can summon himself by tributing a light normal monster, but that never comes up. You'll be summoning from your hand with Brothers or from your deck with the Soul. His second effect, you can tribute a Noble Knight monster as cost, including himself, to add any Noble Arms card from your deck. Usually that's going to be the third trap, or an equip if you really need it. I don't know why I wasn't running him before, but he's absolutely insane. And he is a level 5.
Okay.
So he's usually what you'll go into the rank 5 king with.
Yep.
Him and Boars or Drought. Next we have Ishtar. So he's a really cool monster, which I don't see a lot of people running for some reason. Basically, you can banish 2 Noble Knight monsters from your grave to summon him from your hand or your grave.
Yeah.
So he just keeps recurring
So
himself.
you've always got access to a resource. Yeah.
He's another level 5. And also, when he's used for the summon of a king, they can't respond to the summon, and they can't activate cards to negate the summon.
Yeah.
So it basically makes it solemn proof or like trap hole proof. They can't respond to the effect of the king to equip spells to himself from the grave, which is an important thing to remember. Moving on from Noble Knight monsters, we have 2 Merlin.
Yep.
I wasn't sure. Originally I was running none, then I was testing and I decided to put a couple in. His main effect is that you can tribute him to summon any Noble Knight monster from your deck. So effectively he's an extra copy of Madrout.
Okay. That's quite cool, actually. So you can utility him, right?
Yeah, like, the problem is, he locks you into only summoning Noble Knights for the rest of the turn.
Right.
So if you use him, you kind of cut yourself. You can't make a Phoenix to get rid of that card.
Ah, okay.
And his other 2 effects, basically you banish him from the grave as a quick effect to instantly Xyz or Synchro Summon. So you can use that for going for OTKs, but it rarely comes up, as a lot of Noble Knight monster effects do. We have the 1 BLS. This is what we're going to be searching with Assault with her first effect. You have plenty of light and dark targets in the deck. It's almost never a problem to summon this.
Yeah. And the card's great as
Yeah,
well.
it's insane. This will be replaced by a new monster coming out in the Gemini structure deck, which banishes an equip to summon itself, and it's a monster negate. But for now, this is solid enough. I don't
Sure.
think anyone's going to be complaining if they have BLS.
Nope.
We have the 1 Guinevere. So she is a monster that can equip herself from your grave or your hand to a Noble Knight. And she makes it so that, well, if it's a light, it makes it so that it can't be destroyed with battle on that turn. It gains 300 attack. And if it's a dark, if it attacks another monster, it destroys this and the monster you've attacked. So it's sort of like Grand Mole, if that makes sense.
Okay.
But you're destroying them. But rarely this is going to be equipped to a dark. It's going to be to a king as an extra bit of protection and some extra attack. Moving on to our hand trap lineup, we have Freya Morgan. This is one of the best looking cards, I think.
Yeah, it does look
especially
really
with
nice.
Secret Rarity. So if you control a Noble Arm and a Noble Knight, you can pitch this to negate any card or effect, that then destroys the Noble Arm. Which sounds like a problem at first, but all the Noble Arms re-equip themselves when they're destroyed once per turn, and that can reset some of your Noble Arms, which are all soft once per turn, so Destiny, so that your monster won't be popped a second time, or Caliber and gain another 500 life points. It's going to be used as sort of like called by the grave most of the time when you're going first. So you normally drought a Cuckoo with something, Drought uses its effect, they ash you, and then you just drop this, which is really nice.
Okay, so it gives you like a bit of protection for your players.
Yeah. Like, if they stop your normal summon in this deck, you just lose.
Right.
I mean, if they breathe, you lose, but free Ash, it's Ash, you should be playing Ash, it's a good hand trap. And I should say the reason I'm running loads of hand traps and not regular traps is that you don't have room for back row in this deck. You're going to be setting up with 3 equips and then 1 trap and Guinevere, or 2 traps, so you have to run hand traps. And it makes it so that if you're forced to go second, you're not going to instantly lose.
Yeah.
And to that effect, we're playing Veiler rather than Permanence, partly because it's something to banish for BLS, partly because you don't have the back row space for Imperm.
Yeah.
So you have to play this.
Because like if you go first with Imperm, it doesn't really matter because you normally just set it or whatever, but you obviously don't have that luxury here.
Yeah, and Veiler is solid, like, it's good enough. Moving on to Noble Arms, we have 2 Excalibur. So the monster that this is equipped to can't be targeted by your opponent's card effects, which is pretty big, especially against Sky Strikers or Salons. And you can banish it from your grave to summon a Noble Knight from your deck over the top of one you control with a different name. So you can rank up, rank down, or go from the rank 4 to the rank 4. Which is really good for just extra removal.
Well, that's what all those strengths is, right? It's like in the rank monsters. That's the whole thing.
Like once this deck gets going, it can actually do things, but it just takes way too long to get there.
I mean, I played this at a regional at Brotherhood's. I want to say earlier this year. And like it was like the guy went off.
Yeah.
Like I mean, granted, I didn't have the best draws, but he went. Once it got going, it was actually really hard to deal with.
There used to be a version of the deck that would turbo out Gunblar. You didn't bet your hand, but unfortunately we've lost that combo now.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Gunblar is no longer a thing. Fortunately.
One thing to remember about this Noble Arm is that it can't re-equip itself like the rest do. So it doesn't really work with Madrout as well. The one Destiny re-equips itself, and the monster it's equipped to can't destroy a battle card effect once per turn. And all Noble Arms, except for Excalibur, can be equipped to any warrior, so you can stick it on a BLS or something.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just Noble Knights. It's actually kind of like... Yeah. It's quite good, to be fair.
They can only re-equip to a Noble Knight, but when you first activate him, you can put them on whatever.
This is one of the good ones, right?
Yeah, After You Die Tier is amazing. I used to hate it because I was bad at the game, and now I'm less bad at the game. I realise it's okay. So, re-equips itself. Once per turn, your monster loses 500 attack, and you destroy a set card your opponent controls. It's really fun to stick this on a rank 4 king, use its effect to pop this, and then you get 2 uses out of this.
Nice.
The one thing this deck is amazing at is removal. It has so much removal. We've got Caliburn. This is the classic, my favourite, art-wise. Re-equips itself. You gain 500 life points once per turn. So if you open this in a drought, usually you're going to give yourself 1500 extra life points going into turn 1. This is really good for time, for obvious reasons. One Gallatin equips itself. The monster it's equipped to gains 1000 attack, but it loses 200 during each of your standby phases. But if you were to get rid of this and re-equip it, it would go back up to 1000. So this is really good, just so that your knight won't get ran over quite so easily. And the last Noble Arm, Clarent. This is one of the new ones as well, I forgot about that.
Okay.
I wasn't originally running this, but I felt that 7 Noble Arms was the correct amount. I should say this one you pay 500 and your monster can attack directly, but I rarely use this. It's just another Noble Arm. Yeah. And you need unique equips for Assault's effect.
Yes.
So I'm running 7 equips. So my reasoning was I always want to get a level 5 monster out of my deck with Assault if I can.
Yeah.
If I'm running 6, if I open 2, I can't do that. If I'm running 7 and I open 2, then I can. Yeah. You're playing a load of bricks in this deck already, so adding one doesn't add too much.
You want to give yourself the best opportunity.
Yeah. And Assault is going to be getting them out of your deck anyway.
Yeah, which is what you want, right? You want to just dump them all and then take advantage from there.
Next we have Free Heritage.
Yep.
This can add a Noble Knight monster or a Noble Arms card from your deck to your hand, and if a Noble Knight equipped with a Noble Arm is destroyed at battle, you can add it back from your grave to your hand.
Cool.
It's a self-recurring rotor.
It's always good.
Yeah. Regular rotor. You'll know what this
I wish it
does.
was at 3. I wish it was at 3.
Just pretend this is an extra copy of Madrout or an extended. That's all it is. Monster Reborn. It's a good extender.
Reborn the monster.
You can pull off some fancy stuff like bringing back a VLS or a rank 5 king. Rank 5 king floats, so you could use it for link material or whatever.
It's cute.
Yeah. Final spells, we have free called because we don't want our opponent ashing us.
This card's insane.
We do, yeah. Ignore that. That should be a secret. Doesn't
Sad.
And final three cards in the main deck, we have probably the best card in the deck except for Madrow. So,
And this is one of the reprint ones, right?
yeah, this card is absolutely amazing art-wise.
Okay.
So its effect on the field, it lets you excavate cards from the top of your deck equal to the amount of noble arms you control.
Okay.
It's usually going to be 3 or 4, depending on how your combo turns out. You can add any of those excavated cards from your hand to your hand. So basically it lets you dig for extra hand traps from your opponent's turn.
Yeah.
And then you can banish this from your grave to summon a Noble Knight from your deck with a name that's different from one on the field or in the grave.
Okay. Can you do that during the turn it goes to grave as well?
No.
Okay, that would be insane.
But being a trap is a quick effect, and you're going to be going first, sending 2 to grave with boars, so both of them are going to be live in your opponent's turn.
Okay.
Or you're going to have 2, the one in the grave is going to be live in your opponent's turn. And I guess I can show you the combo later.
Maybe, yeah, sure.
How it all works.
Yep.
Yeah, this is a crazy card. It's so good. Moving on to the extra deck. This is the one thing I wasn't quite sure with how I built it. It's okay, but I feel like I'm missing a couple of things. I just haven't worked out quite what yet. So we've got 2 Assault. Yes, it is actually a Noble Knight card. It's incredible. It's not just
I know.
degenerate combos. This gets bricks out of your deck, adds BLS to your hand.
It also absolutely gets abused by every deck other than
Pretty
this
much,
one.
yeah.
It's a good card, to be fair.
We have 1 Abramax. This I'm definitely going to be replacing with Boral Sword because it just guarantees OTKs, whereas this, it can get over big things and it can protect itself. It's kind of better for going first over Boral Sword, I guess, but I'd still replace it. The Decode, usually I'm just going to, if I have an extra Noble Knight extender, I'll turn Assault into this. Sort of an extra negate, it's a big beat stick. We've got Unicorn.
Yep.
Removal, just in case. This extra deck is packed full of removal, but having a spin is useful sometimes.
Yep.
Phoenix. Honestly, I don't know if the deck needs Phoenix between Arfudita and the 2 rank 4 kings.
Well, you said you got a lot of removal already, right?
Yeah, like the rank 4 king, I'll show you in a minute, but it gets rid of so many spell traps on its own. I'm not sure that I need this, but I've got it in there just in case I need to normal summon out a hand trap and a Noble Knight to make it. We've got 2 of the rank 5 king.
Yep.
So with this, it can equip 3 Noble Arms equips from grave to itself on Xyz summon. You can detach 1 to target and destroy a monster on the field, and if it's sent from the field to the grave by any means, you can summon a level 4 or higher Noble Knight from your grave.
So that when you say is it detach or is it sending it? It's a detach, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
detach to pot 1, and then it floats by any means.
I was going to say, if it like got rid of an equip, that'd be insane.
That'd be nuts. But yeah, so if you were to summon this, then link it off for Assault, it would then float back in to a Noble Knight monster. Say you've got like a Brothers on the field, use it, and then use it for Assault, summon this, link this off, bring back the Brothers, use the effect again to draw 1. You can just pull off some crazy stuff this deck. We've got the regular rank 4.
Is that an ulti?
Yes, it is. It's beautiful. I don't know why they made this an ultra and that an ulti, but it's very nice. So he's the same as rank 5, where it can equip 3 from grave to itself.
Yep.
And his effect, his detach effect, you detach 1 and you destroy spell traps on the field equal to the amount of Noble Arms you control.
Yep.
So that can be anywhere from 1 to 5. And for obvious reasons, that's pretty good. You can pop your own Noble Arms, like I was saying, like Arfudita and Excalibur, and reuse their effects. Yeah. I only run 1 because it's so easy to put it back into your deck with Brothers.
Yeah.
And yeah, I feel like I could even cut this and Assault to 1 maybe, but it's useful to have them in the deck just in case. 2 of Big Custard Boy. So he doesn't equip. He doesn't equip Noble Arms from grave.
Okay.
But his effect, you can detach any number of materials to bounce that many cards on the field. So
that's pretty good, to be fair.
yeah, and his material requirements are 2+. So if you were to make it with like 4 noble knights, which I have done before,
It's basically Brio.
yeah, it's
Like, it's pretty good.
Like I have legit made it with 4 materials and bounced an entire
and you
funny
can,
dragon board.
One of the things that this does, right, if I'm not mistaken, is that you can just, like, there are some cards that enable you to just get like 4.
Yeah.
Multiple 4s on board.
Yeah, it's super easy. Like Madrout, or if you open Madrout and Brothers, or if you open Madrout and Gawain and Costinin, you can turbo out a low level 4.
Nice.
And his second effect, when he's Destroyer Battle or card effect, you summon any other Noble Knight Xyz from your extra deck and equip this to it as material.
Yeah.
And you can even trigger this yourself by popping it with a rank 5 king. So he's pretty good. We have Exton Knight. It's a good rank 4
Rank
for
4,
clearing
yeah.
the board. Yeah, not much to say there. We've got Heroic Champion Excalibur.
Okay.
Totally didn't use it just because of the name. So he requires 2 level 4 warriors, and you detach both his materials to double his attack. So he becomes a 4k beat stick.
Ah, okay.
And you only need 2 monsters for it, so if you're in a real pinch where you need to get over something big and you can't get to the Avramex or Boral Sword, then
There you go.
that's what you go for. We've got Star Liege Paladino.
Okay, what does this do?
So he requires 2 level 4 light monsters. You detach 2 and target one of your opponent's monsters. Its effects are negated, and its attack becomes 0.
Okay.
So this is just in case you need to get around a Colossus or something.
Yeah.
And if he's destroyed, I believe you get to draw a card. Yeah, if he's destroyed, you get to draw a card.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Little bonus effect.
And final, we have Abyss Dweller.
Classic.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a Abyss Dweller.
It wins you games. There's no reason not to play it.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately, there's a lot of cards in this deck that limit you to only summoning Noble Knights, like Merlin or Brother's First Effect. So you're not always going to get this out. But if you can make a board of the King and this,
You're in a good place.
well, I don't want to say you won its Noble Knights, but you
Cool.
probably pulled us something.
And then we'll just turbo through the side deck.
Yeah, so Nibiru,
It's pretty self-explanatory.
Lancia,
Yep.
Ghost Ogre, basically just switching out hand traps depending on my matchup.
Yep.
Free Red Reboot,
Yep.
in case of back row decks, and Rivalry.
Yeah, because you only run.
Yeah.
Well, most of them are just one time.
Yeah, exactly.
Why not?
You're going to be ending on Warriors. It helps you win against Sky Strikers.
Awesome, cool. So you mentioned a combo. We'll do that in the next video.
Sure.
We'll do that in a separate one. So you have to come back for
Excellent.
bonus footage.
Part 2.
Let's just do the old switcheroo. Right. Thank you very much for taking the time to go through the profile. As I said, guys, he is going to bring us that little combo video, which we'll do separately to this one, so you can watch both on separate occasions. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that. Maybe even hit the notification bell so you know exactly when it comes up. Thank you again for taking the time to come in for this. Do you have any shout-outs before you go?
Yeah, shout out to the Bedford Boys, who unfortunately couldn't be there, but I'm here repping for them.
That's it.
And shout out to Mark at Manascrew for
Yeah.
giving us the space to play.
Absolutely.
Brand new space.
Yeah, brand new space, and we'll have his links in the description. If you want to go check him out, maybe you're in the Northampton area, and you can come down and check out our absolutely awesome locals. Come and meet me, and pretend I'm the best YouTuber you've ever seen. All of that exciting stuff. So
All about pretend.
all about pretending. Thank you very much for checking in, guys, and I will see you in the next one. I'm afraid that's all we have time for in this video. If by chance you haven't had enough of listening to me waffle at you through a video about a children's card game, you can follow me on Facebook and Twitter. The links are on the screen, or if you're feeling really lazy, you can click the links in the description. While you're at it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future content too. It'll make me smile, I promise. And who can ask for more than that? Thanks for watching, see you in the next one.